A normal ticket may be resolved within 24 hours. A premium customer ticket may need faster attention than a regular ticket. So now here I am keeping it 2 or 3 minutes because in this example, to check the result fast, I am keeping this as 2 or 3 minutes. So you can name it as like ticket assignment itself. The system proactively alerts the team before the ticket becomes a bigger problem. Choose the escalation recipient. For example, it can be the CEO or like a department head. What happens when customer support tickets are not solved on time? Imagine a company receiving hundreds of support tickets every week. Some customers are asking simple questions, some are reporting product issues, some are raising urgent service complaints, and some are highly priority customers who expect faster responses. But the support team is handling everything manually. So one ticket is replied too quickly, another ticket is like forgotten, some tickets are waiting for internal clarifications, and some tickets cross the expected resolution time without anyone noticing. So what is the result of all this? Customers become frustrated, managers lose visibility, agents becomes overloaded, and the company starts losing the trust. The problem is not always the support team. The real problem is the lack of proper time-based ticket management system. In customer support, solving tickets is important, but solving tickets on time is even more important. When there is no clear response time or resolution time, every ticket is handled differently. This creates delays, missed escalations, and poor customer experience. That is exactly where SLA automation in Zoho Desk becomes very useful. SLA stands for Service Level Agreement. In simple words, SLA helps businesses define how quickly a ticket should be responded and is resolved. For example, a high priority ticket may need to be resolved within like 4 hours. A normal ticket may be resolved within 24 hours. A premium customer ticket may need faster attention than a regular ticket. So with Zoho Desk SLA automation, we can define these rules very clearly and notify the right people if the ticket is not handled on time. In Zoho Desk, SLA automation helps companies to manage ticket deadlines professionally. We can define response time and resolution time based on the ticket priority, customer type, department, or even the category. If a ticket is not responded to or like resolved within the defined time, Zoho Desk can automatically send alerts to the agent, managers, or support heads. This ensures that important tickets are not missed and that the support team takes actions before the customer becomes unhappy. Now, let us see how to set up a SLA in Zoho Desk. We will create an SLA, configure response and resolution targets, set up escalations, automate ticket reassignment, and finally test the complete SLA workflow using a real ticket. Open Zoho Desk. This is where all the customer tickets are created, assigned, tracked, and resolved. And now you have to click on the setup icon. Under the automation, select SLA. Click create SLA. Enter the SLA name. For example, it can be high priority ticket resolution SLA. Select the appropriate department where the SLA should be applied. For this example, I will be choosing marketing. Now, next define when the SLA should execute. Zoho Desk allows SLAs to trigger on ticket creation, ticket update, or customer reply. For example, we will apply the SLA when a ticket is created. Now, you have to add the target condition. So here you can keep the priority equals to high. Now configure the response and the resolution targets. You can set like response time is equal to 2 minutes or like 3 minutes. So now here I am keeping it 2 or 3 minutes because in this example, to check the result fast, I am keeping this as 2 or 3 minutes. Select the operational hours during which SLA should be active. The SLA timer will only run during these business hours. Now let's configure the escalations. For response escalation, select escalate after 2 minutes. So as I mentioned before, here I am just taking this as 2 minutes. In original case scenarios, you can increase the time. Choose the user or role who should receive the escalation notification. For example, you can take that as a support manager. Enable the email notifications so the manager gets notified when the response SLA is violated. Next, configure resolution escalation. Set it to escalate after 3 minutes if the ticket is still unresolved. Choose the escalation recipient. For example, it can be the CEO or like a department head. You can also configure multiple levels of escalation if required. Once completed, you have to save this SLA. Now, let's automate ticket reassignment after the escalation. Go to the setup part. Navigate to the automation and select the workflow rules. Click create rule and choose the marketing department because we had already selected the marketing department, and select the tickets module. Now enter the rule name. It can be any name. For example, I am keeping it as assignment flow. Choose the trigger event, like you can keep it as choose that trigger event as ticket creation. Set the criteria, so you can mention that like ticket is escalated. Now add an action for that. Select assign ticket as the action. Enter the action name, so you can name it as like ticket assignment itself. Now you have to choose the agent who should receive the reassigned ticket. After that, you have to save the workflow. Now any escalated ticket can automatically be assigned to another support agent. Now let's test this SLA. Click on the plus icon and select the ticket. Choose the marketing department. You have to select a contact. Enter the ticket subject and description. Set the priority as high, then click submit. The ticket is now created. Now let's open this ticket. In the key information section, notice the response due date and resolution due date. These dates and times are automatically calculated based on the SLA configuration. Now let's assume the assigned agent does not respond within the defined response time. So after this 2 minutes, so the response SLA is violated. Zoho Desk automatically sends an escalation notification to the manager. If the ticket remains unresolved after 3 minutes, the resolution SLA is again violated. The ticket is escalated again according to the configured escalation rules. At the same time, the workflow automatically reassigns the ticket to another support agent. So this is the important part. This ensures that critical customer issues are not left unattended. So this is how SLA works in a Zoho Desk. By combining SLA policies, escalations, notifications and workflow automations, organizations can ensure faster response time, timely ticket resolution and improved customer satisfaction. With Zoho Desk SLA automation, companies can bring discipline and accountability into the customer support. Agents know exactly how much time they have to respond and resolve the tickets. Managers get visibility when the tickets are delayed. Critical issues are escalated automatically, customers receive faster support, and the company can maintain a professional service standard. Instead of waiting for complaints, the system proactively alerts the team before the ticket becomes a bigger problem. This SLA automation can be used across many industries. IT services can use it to resolve technical issues on time. Field service companies can use it to track urgent service requests, or like healthcare equipment providers can use it to prioritize critical support tickets. Or like manufacturing companies can use it to manage customer complaints and service issues. Or like professional service firms can use it to maintain client response standards. Any business that receives customer tickets can use SLA automation to improve the response time, resolution time, and the customer satisfaction. Zoho Desk is not just a ticketing system. When implemented properly, it can become a complete customer support automation platform. With SLA automation, businesses can make sure tickets are responded on time, resolved on time, and escalated to the right people when needed. At Zentegra, we do not just configure Zoho applications. We understand your complete business process. We identify where delays happen, where accountability is missing, and how technology can improve your operations. Whether it is Zoho Desk, Zoho CRM, Zoho Projects, Zoho Creator, or the complete Zoho ecosystem, we help businesses build smart, scalable, and automated systems. If you want to improve your customer support, reduce the ticket delays, and transform the way your businesses operate, connect with Zentegra. Let us transform your business completely with the help of technology.